Hey, welcome to Archway Performance. Tonight we are working on my brother's RZR a little bit. We're getting ready for our upcoming trip. I've got a few things I want to do to my brother's XP1000. A couple of the things are around the oil consumption problems that this vehicle has. Currently, this vehicle is using about a quarter oil to an hour of runtime, which is crazy because it only holds 3 quarts of oil. So it's very expensive to run for a whole week trip. So what I have here, first step, is we're gonna check engine compression across all the cylinders and we're gonna see what it reads. Now, I believe on this one, we're supposed to check it with the throttle open. I've got the gas, let's see here. I've got the compression tester installed. We have to get inside of it here. Sorry, I should have prepped. My car is 100% ready to go. I just did a belt check. Primary clutch clean, oil change. And I got some other doodads I did to that. But we are going to test bends here. Now, we're going to turn it on. I'm going to hold the gas pedal down and I'm going to turn it over. Okay. That certainly sounds like it's got a lot of compression. Goodness. I smell gas. Above 200 PSI. Wow. Okay. I'd say we're at 210 PSI on the left cylinder. Let's clear it. See it? Let's do it again. We're just gonna double check. Again, that's with the throttle open. Throttle and okay. $210. Okay. Let's check the next one. I watch some guys on YouTube are really good at this one-handed operation stuff. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, look at that. Works out really good. Maybe I can lay this right here. What are the chances that it stays put? There we go. Okay, 220. We'll do one more test. Yeah, not too bad. All right. Okay, this is the cylinder closest to the boy, if I can get this there it goes. This is the cylinder closest to the driven pulley, or the driven clutch. You can see it's tan. It's getting the right fuel mixture, but it is oily. It is very oily. This one's not. Tan. I know that they run on maybe a smidgen lean from the factory for emissions. It is a little lean. However, it doesn't look terrible. The gap looks a little big though. Wonder what our gap is. The real question is, what did I do with my gap tool? If I put it back, it would be right in here. Hang on. All right. So the plug gap is supposed to be 0.028 to 0.031. Really not bad. We're going to say they're both set to 0.028. Okay. Well, I didn't do a cylinder leak down test because I don't have the clutch belt off and it's getting late. The clutch box cover off, excuse me, and then I got to rotate it over to compression stroke. And honestly, the compression is so high on it, I'm not entirely worried about doing a leak down test at this time. I know that they show different things, but the compression test showed really good. And I think it may be just a little higher than normal because there's probably a little oil in the cylinder as it is consuming oil, a considerable amount of oil. But what I do know is I think our pistons have plenty of... Hey, so the compression test shows that we are in the right range. I think our rings are in good shape. I think the engine's building compression. I think we're getting oil in the cylinders from the valve seals. And I have purchased new valve seals, and I have thought that this may be the situation because I've heard from other people that there are two things with the valves that can cause massive oil consumption. And one of them is worn out valve guides. But hopefully that's not our problem. So I have a kit to replace the valve seals, and that's going to be my next job. So I'm going to do valve seals on this, and then I'm going to do an oil change. And then I would like to get weld one of these on the valve cover. These are aluminum. I bought them online on Amazon. And the idea is to have another place for crankcase pressure to escape. I've got new valve seals. These are going to go on it. And I've got a catch can. So And then I got this tool. I'm excited to use it. This is a valve spring compressor kit. It's also an Amazon thing, but I figured I'll be using this probably more than just this project in my lifetime. But this is designed to compress the valve springs. It gives you lots of different fittings. I know I'll have to this is kind of an automotive thing. I'll have to make it work, but you get a lever, you get these different ones that fit the different size valve springs, different fittings of different kinds. What I'm thinking is I can come up with a board or something that I lay across the engine, attach this to it for leverage, apply pressure, use a magnet to pull the retainers out while giving it positive pressure from the air hose, and then that will allow us to extract the valve spring retainers and replace the seals and then put it back together. So that's my plan. Do one at a time until I get all 8 of them replaced. I've got enough valve seals to do them all, and then that should essentially fix us, I'm hoping, for a while. So that's the next step. I'm not going to do that tonight, but I will video that process. Really, this thing starts right up. It's probably one of the best machines I've ever seen for starting up cold starts, because I mean, the second you bump the starter, she's on and running, and the compression on it is excellent. So I can't think that there's something messed up with the piston rings. It's got to be valve seal related. So that's the next step. Tune in. Thank you for listening. Can't wait to take these to the dunes. They are getting there. My machine, I've got my dash put together. Pretty sweet. I got my fire missile button. This honestly is just a plug. It keeps garbage and water when you wash it and dirt from getting in there and popping your fuse. I wired that back up, and I put this on its own circuit now. So, and then I added an automotive horn over here. The key's not in it, but it does work. I assure you, it's very loud. It's like 10 o'clock out here, and I don't want to bug anybody. But everything on this is ready to go. I just did an oil change, transmission fluid change. I gave it a good once over. Everything on it's tight. Brand new air filter. I went with the Performance Donaldson filter on it, like I always do. They're $80, but they're worth it. Then I also blew out the clutch, and she's ready to go out and have some fun. Can't wait to take her out. It's a good machine. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.